So the gorgeous guys and girls at Get the Gloss have asked me to kickstart their 7-minute makeup challenge, hashtag Get the Gloss in 7. Now, if there's one thing I can do, that is quick and easy, speedy makeup. So I'm in the makeup room, I've got my makeup in front of me, I've got my slightly broken kitchen timer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No pressure, Han. And off we go. So I'm just going to do a tiny bit of CeraVe face cream just to make sure my skin is really gently hydrated before makeup. It just makes makeup look better if your skin's prepped, right? A little bit of Kevin Aucoin, the Etherealist Skin Illuminating Foundation. This stuff is amazing. Okay, guys, it's not cheap, but it makes your skin, as you can see, if I just buff that out, this is a Real Techniques brush, it makes your skin look even, hydrated, and look how it's just taken down that redness in the centre of my face. I've used one pump, so actually a little bit goes a really long way. You can, of course, use your fingers to work this into the skin, but I find these brilliant synthetic flat-headed foundation brushes, like this one from Real Techniques, do kind of a lot of that legwork for you. I always then like to just press that into my skin a little with my hands. A little bit of Urban Decay Stay Naked Concealer. This always makes me feel so much better and brighter when my under eyes are fresher. I often use a brush to blend that in. I'm just using my finger today for speed. It's a great thing about our fingers, they make for the very best of tools. And what I do is kind of in between pats, I take off the excess on the palm of my other hand, if that makes sense. Oh, look, I'm being a bit ambidextrous. Ha! And then just buff that in the inner corner. Now I'm going to use a bit of the Milk Blaze Stick Bronzer. I just like it because it's such a gorgeous creamy texture, and if you are in a rush, you can do as I've done and just stripe on in a kind of unelegant, not particularly graceful manner, but then look how quickly and easily that blends into the skin. It's also really lovely not to layer too many powder-based products so your skin looks as glowy as possible. Now, of all the things I do, it's my skin I spend a bit of time on. Let's take the excess on my nose. Great. Let's just set with a tiny bit of powder. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish. And I just do that just there through the middle of my face, and that will just keep those bits locked in because I'm a sucker for bronzer. I'm going to do a tiny bit more. This is Warmth by Bare Minerals, and I'm just going to take an extra touch, that's it, in the outer corners of my face. I feel most healthy when I'm a little bit more bronzed. Now for this Bounce and Blur blush, this is also by Bare Minerals actually, just on an angled blush brush. This is one by Beauty Pie. I'm just going to buff that, look how soft and pretty that is, on the apple of my cheek and blend it out to meet my bronzer. But those two things, a bit of bronzer and a bit of blush, really do make me feel alive. Right, bit of brow, 3 minutes 24 seconds. Woo. This is Benefit Gimme Brow in shade number 3, which not only adds a bit of colour to your brows, as you can see, it also has some tiny fibres in, so it helps add a little bit of density to brows as well. So if you're looking for a super quick fix for brows, this is, look at that, absolutely it. Eyes, I'm going to take one of these. This is by Lottie London. It's a metallic shadow, just with my ring finger. They are so good, cheap as chips, and you can just blend that over your lid with your ring finger. Now this is a slightly plummy colour, which I love. Look at that, for the party season. It's one of the quickest ways to kind of really jazz up your makeup, but in one simple step. I'm not going to be layering 15 eyeshadows. It's just a sweep of one metallic, super fun colour. This is just a MAC 217. Oh no, it's not. It's a Zoeva 227 brush that I'm just buffing through my crease. Again, use your finger if you need, just to soften any edges. Then I'm going to use first of all, I think, an Ardell liquid liner. I got this on Amazon, I think for about £3. It's excellent. Just take that all the way along the lash line for a little bit of definition. I'm doing it in like lots of little strokes. So A, it's not too intense, and B, it's quite thick and smudgy. If you're afraid of a pen, let me introduce you to this. This is a Kohl from Topshop, but look how big and fat that tip is. And you can just use that instead, if you wish, for more of a smoky, smudgy liner look. And then of course, if you want to, you can always then just use your ring finger just to buff the edges. I do love a buffed edge. And then into a little bit of mascara. This is Lancome Hypnose. It's an iconic one, isn't it? But look, in just milliseconds, it's got all that volume there for you. I'll do a little bit on my lower lashes as well. When I've got loads of time, I'll do loads more mascara, just because, again, a bit like bronze, it's one of those things that makes me feel pretty. And then, oh, look at that glob. That'll never do. The good thing about globs on your lower lashes, you just pinch it with your fingers to get rid. Bit of number 42 in the Kate lipsticks by Rimmel. Oh, very super nude. 5 seconds, 4. Clarins. Okay, that's my 7 minutes up. And what I meant to say, this is my Clarins Instant Lip Perfector. Let's just smooth that out, shall we? So there we go, guys. That was my hashtag get the gloss in 7-minute makeup challenge. I'm going to pass it around. I nominate you, Bryony Blake.